Okay, so I'm not going to make another complaint video about YouTube. Good point was in one of the comments that said, "Hey, don't treat Google as though you're their employee." Well, I don't treat my employees that way. But when you are a partner with them, sometimes you do have to voice your opinions. Now, all my wonderful non-monetized videos have now been gone through and they have become monetized. The problem with it is that I'm not monetized to the amount of money that I have lost. It's like they didn't do it. They monetized it, but they didn't get me to the level, they didn't monetize it fast enough, and most of the views on the videos were viewed, and, of course now it's too late. It's like, it's too late. It's like, oh, okay, so you were sanctioned, and we released your sanctions, but there was nothing left to pay you for. So, it's just kind of a load of horse shit, if you ask me. I didn't think that they needed to do what they did, and, but that's just me, I guess. A lot of people are getting their money taken away, and it's really kind of sad because when we started YouTube, and I guess this is turning into I'm going to talk about YouTube video. It's really sad because when we started YouTube years ago, everybody that started YouTube, I started for free. I did it just at the beginning of the monetization. You had to be accepted. I remember watching Chucky 2009. He was trying to get in, got rejected a few times, and I made the decision then and there that I was not going to, I wasn't going to beg for money. So when I started YouTube, and I started in 2008, that what I did was I would just post good content and see if they asked me to come aboard. And they did. They said, "Hey, you know what, Mr. One Lonely Farmer, we like your style, we like your content, and we would like to monetize your videos." And I'll never forget, the first video that I had monetized made 63 cents. That's what I made, 63 cents. It was a video of me and my daughter out. We were, Timothy was combining corn, and me and Haley were walking around in the field picking up ears and just enjoying the fall day. So yeah, 63 cents on monetization. I've come a long way since then. I'm up into the thousands, multiple thousands per month, which, I'm not supposed to say how much I'm making, but I'm going to say that I'm making out very well. To be quite honest with you, I think by the time I pay all my bills from farming, I have made more money on YouTube. So it is a very vital and important part of my operation. It does get written down as farming income because without the farm, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. A lot of people, and thank you to everyone that supports me. I know there are some people that think I'm a little too harsh on here. Like I say what I think, and I think what I say, and I'm not one to hold back when I see something I don't like. And, in today's society, people don't like that. They would rather have a sugar-coated dog turd put on their plate for them to eat rather than the big brown stinking turd that it is. And I'm the big brown stinking turd presenter. I will show you that shit is shit, and that is it. There is no way you're going to change its color, flavor, or look. So there you go. I run John Deere tractors, and that's because they're the best, in my opinion, and you can't convince me of anything else. They all break, they all do a job, they all are expensive, and it's just, to me, a personal choice as to why I buy what I buy. Did I enjoy driving George Saunders' or John the Legend, his JCB with George Saunders? Yes, I enjoyed the drive. Is it going to make me change over to JCB? Well, I'd have to say no, because if John drove or George drove my John Deere, and George is in John Deere's, it isn't going to make him, even though he likes them, he would prefer the JCB. Why? Because it's what he's used to. He likes Fords, and Ford is no longer. That is now Fiat, Ford, New Holland, and a Case is all one big fat conglomerate. So when you buy one, you've bought them all. And that's just another personal choice. If you drive a blue or a red tractor, then God bless. Anyway, that being said, I'm making hay here. I'm making a lot of third cutting hay. Now, I put 10 gallons of nitrogen down on this to get her up, and 150 pounds of potash. So that really made the crop. It really did. The rain made the crop, rain, sunlight, and I've done quite well this year on these fields. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some people ask me, what's your bale count? Well, as of last night, I was just under 9,300 bales. We're going to announce a contest for the people who want to join that contest. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I have to limit it to there's going to be prizes, obviously, and I haven't figured out whether I'm going to do it on Patreon or whatnot, or whether I'm going to do one on both. But if you're a Patreon subscriber, thank you very much. I know that I've been rather relaxed in getting the content on that site because I'm busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. As you can see in this video, I'm running like a wild man. I'm bailing at 11.5 miles an hour because that's the max I can go with the RPMs that I have with the 8530 in first range. I could go up to second range and then spool it back to, say, 12.5, but you really got to hang on tight for that. So anyway, I'll be announcing the contest here probably at the end of the week or maybe the early part of next week. And if you're on Patreon or you like to look at Patreon, just be patient with me. It's only $5 a month. You have gotten, I think, 2 or 3 videos there, and you can look forward to another one possibly by the end of this week or early next week because I just don't have time to get it up there. And maybe I'll do a bonus, and you all can see that where nobody sees any of that here on YouTube. So just stay tuned to that. It's only $5 to sign up for it, and you get all the content that I put there, and it's raw, it's uncut, unedited. You get the language, you get the banter, you get it all. You get Teresa shaking her booty, and I know she doesn't like it, but that's just too damn bad. And there you go. So anyways, as far as third cut hay going to a mushroom barn, yes, they do take this, but not all mushroom barns take this. You have to have a special compost facility, and you can't take a whole load of this stuff down there or they will reject you. And that's just that's not good. So I know the formula, and I know how to get it gone, and I know that it's accepted because I talked to the main guy down there, and he says, listen, you can do this, but you have to do this, this, and this in order for us to accept it, and that's what I do. I'm not giving the formula out. It doesn't matter. It's not that important because there's really not that many mulch guys out there that create second and third cut hay just to go to rotters. So it's good. It's all good. I'm enjoying my life, and that's what matters. As for YouTube, I have changed the titles now. Titles will be non-descriptive. They will just say new video and the numerical date afterwards. And that is how I'm going to do it from now on. You're just going to have to click and see what's in it. Like Nancy Pelosi said, don't worry about what's in it. You'll know after we pass it. And then we get stuck with Obamacare. So I shouldn't probably use that analogy because I really don't want people to think that I'm posting crap. Although some people think I'm posting crap because I don't put up corn and soybean videos anymore because I just don't grow that anymore. It's a shame. I'm actually looking for some really good ground with high CECs, and I will pay some, I'll pay rent on it, honestly, if the ground is good. And I'll grow corn and soybeans again as long as there's no deer there, but I just haven't found that piece of land. I'm working on one right now, though. It's 215 acres, and I think that'll probably quench the thirst of everybody out there and myself of corn and soybean videos. 215 acres, if I have 215 acres of corn, beautiful. If I have 218 acres of soybeans, yeah, beautiful. If I have 100 of each, then fine, excellent. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get the piece of property. It's really good ground. I farmed it before and did very well there. It's just a matter of, the place is for sale. So It's for sale, and I'm coming to knock on their door as soon as it's sold. I know the owner, and I know the current farmer that's there, and he does not like me, and that's okay because I don't really care. So anyways, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned, and keep clicking.